We're the Henrys, Sarah and Brian, and these are our 4 boys.
Together we built an empire called PeterMD, the first national online men's hormone restoration practice. At PeterMD, our mission is to restore the American man. In 2015, we saw a need for affordable men's health care, and we discovered a solution that has impacted lives across the US, including marriages. We have been extremely successful in helping men regain their vitality and ambition for life again. We still thoroughly enjoy what we do, but that wasn't enough. We felt we were missing something in our lives. I knew we had a much larger purpose and it hadn't yet been fulfilled. I prayed every single night for God to tell me what that purpose was. Unknowingly, He did. I had tasted everything money could buy, and yet I was unfulfilled. Money, nor the massive amounts of success, can ever fill a hole in the heart that only Jesus can. That's when we met a man who was losing everything and needed a mission. His name was Giorgio.
My name is Giorgio Curlo. I'm a retired Marine, Special Operations veteran, combat veteran.
Gio was a warrior, not just in the military, but in his city.
San Diego city leaders try to move forward with a homeless camping ban. Joining us is East Village resident Giorgio Carrillo and a retired Marine. You've been tracking this from the front lines.
We had similar passions, put them together, and created BEARIT, with a mission to defeat evil, to restore the American man through the Second Amendment community, focusing on men who love God, want to protect, serve, love, and put family first, but just need a little help and encouragement. With free treatment, we could do this. We could help men gain their control back, repair their families, and have the motivation to do more for our country.
Giorgio dropped everything, ready to start a new life. He loaded up his 2 dogs and drove for 2 days to get to us. We hadn't ever met anyone with that kind of dedication before, and it truly inspired us. He moved into our home with the intention of finding his own, but he just never left, and we didn't want him to. It became the new norm. We just got to work. We worked out logistics, research, set timelines, deadlines. This project became our baby. It was our life. Our days were filled with God, lots of coffee, the dogs, kids, dogs again. They were everywhere. There was no room for anything else. But nothing could prepare us for what was next.
Just like that, our world changed forever. Giorgio lost his battle, and he took his life in our own home while we were on vacation with our boys. That moment is one we will never forget. Our kids were gathered around us, and we received the news through a phone call. We dropped everything and got on the first flight home, leaving our boys with family as they cried for us and for Gio. It was heartbreaking. The entire world stood still. Moving through the airport was a blur. Our church community, family, and friends were calling to check on us, and the one person we wanted to hear from wasn't answering the phone. There were so many things that we didn't know. Like many men, he struggled to talk about the things that were causing him stress and emotional damage.
Now we were facing a real challenge, fighting through the depression and getting out of bed. We didn't want to continue BEARIT without him. We had to understand why this happened. So we started researching, and we found that childhood trauma affects health across a lifetime. Abandonment of a child can cause the victim to self-harm, have unhealthy independence, or have trouble asking for support. They may also have trouble trusting others or worry excessively about loved ones leaving them. The unresolved emotional pain can increase the risk of mental health issues, including depression, anxiety, substance abuse, self-harm, and suicide. We discovered divorce poses a lethal risk for all involved, including children, but the biggest impact it has is on the man. We found that a successful marriage can be a protective factor against death by suicide.
The greatest thing for us to do is to acknowledge when we need help.
Giorgio, an absolute angel on earth. He suffered through all of it, all the above. And we decided we are not going to sit back and watch this happen over and over again.
This is where the ranch came in. With nearly $3 million of our own money, we purchased a former church camp with over 400 acres. With the support of our church family and other compassionate people, the BEARIT Ranch will offer shelter, food, and resources to those struggling and at risk of a downfall. We developed programs to reach men, women, and children. We created ministries to save those suffering, those who are depressed, lost, alone, and for those who need a helping hand. BEARIT Ranch will become a place for the broken to call home and thrive and not just survive.
It costs only $20 to give a helpless child, a survivor of sex trafficking, a man in crisis, shelter for one night at BEARIT Ranch. Some of you watching can give that every month. Some of you can give more and some of you less or nothing at all. But understand whatever you give, 100% goes directly to BEARIT Ranch. Peter MD funds the overhead at the ranch, so your generous donation goes to the children, the women, the men who need your support.
If you're someone interested in supporting the foundation, if you have that compassion on your heart, first, we sincerely appreciate your generosity and commitment to making this world a better place. There are several ways to support BEARIT. Donations, sponsor a cabin, sponsor a room, volunteer at the ranch, get the word out, commit to your church as an official partner, and many other ways are listed on our website. So let's do this together. I encourage you to visit our website at bearitco.org. Giorgio chose the name BEARIT. He said God called us to a mission, and we must have strength to bear.
Thank you for listening. I hope you'll join us on this journey to make a positive impact on the world.